Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. We just hit 33.8k subscribers. Can we get to 34k by the end of the month? Please like this video down below and make sure you subscribe to the channel. But before we get started, I'd like to take some time out of my day to tell you guys about my Patriot Supply. We live in a world that is in crisis, one that we do not know what to expect next. As Americans, we need to be prepared, and that includes avoiding long lines at the grocery store by stocking up on disaster food supply. And there is no better disaster food kit than the ones over at American-made My Patriot Supply. Take action so you're ready for what's coming and save $100 on a 4-week emergency food kit when you go to my special website, preparewithredeagle.com. Those that know what's coming are preparing today. Go to preparewithredeagle.com. That's preparewithredeagle.com. Anyways, I haven't done a governor prediction video in a while, so I thought it was a good idea to take some time out of my day to do it today in a day that I wasn't really planning on making a video. But we're going to take it race by race. This video is going to be shorter than some of my other videos because there's only a little handful of governor races that are going to be up in the 2020 election year this November. So we're going to start in the East Coast, do the East Coast governorships, work our way through the middle of the country, and then work our way to the West Coast, filling out how the governor races are going to go. Can Republicans gain seats? Can Republicans potentially keep their majority in the state houses? We're about to find out. The state of New Hampshire, Chris Sununu is very, very popular as governor. In fact, I believe he is going to be the one that's going to help Donald Trump cross the finish line. He's got crossover appeal. He's got relatively some independent appeal. And even though he supported Trump, he still won big time in the midterms after winning narrowly in 2016. Personally, I don't really see a strong challenger for him. I could really see him winning likely, if not safe, but we're going to put it in the likely column. In the state of Vermont, David Zuckerman, the lieutenant governor, is running for the governorship. However, still most experts, most polls right now are putting it still likely to safe red. Personally, I think it's going to be likely red. Phil Scott is relatively well liked in the state of Vermont, which is weird. He's a Republican governor. I don't like him. I think he's a rhino. I wouldn't want him as governor of Michigan, but the people of Vermont, for some reason, in such a deep blue state, voted for Bernie Sanders, and then they also turned around and many of these same people voted for Phil Scott for governor. So I'm going to put Vermont in the likely Republican column, as I believe it will stay Republican. The state of Delaware is a different story. There's really no high-profile Republicans in the state of Delaware that can win a statewide election. Personally, I'm going to put that in the safe Democrat column. Again, it's a very, very small state. Biden being on the ballot, it's really his home state there. It's probably going to help Democrats down ballot as well, unfortunately. So Delaware I have going to the Democrat candidate. As for the state of North Carolina, you have a Republican challenger that is the lieutenant governor currently running against a decently popular moderate Democrat. I don't think that Dan Forest is going to be able to defeat Roy Cooper. In fact, I think that Roy Cooper is going to be able to win by a lean to likely margin. I could put it as likely based on recent polling, or I could move it to lean. I think it's going to be like a 4 to 5 point win for Roy Cooper at the end of the day. For right now, we'll put it in the likely D column. As for the state of West Virginia, Democrat governor turned Republican governor Jim Justice is running for a second term. However, at the same time, he's not very popular, but the Democrats really don't have anybody that's going to be high profile enough to beat him, in my opinion. I think we're going to leave it as likely red for now, but it could change. Much different tune over in the state of Illinois, however, where you had a Republican governor win by just a handful of percentage points. I think it was a likely margin, like 6 or 7 points in 2016, Eric Holcomb. However, in the most recent Dem internal poll, it shows Holcomb outperforming Trump by roughly 10%, despite the fact he underperformed Trump by 13 in 2016. I don't think that's going to happen. Again, early polls cannot be trusted that much. However, I do think he will probably win the state of Indiana by a safe margin. In Missouri, you have current Governor Mike Parson running against what looks to be like the current state auditor, who is a statewide official. However, at the same time, it doesn't really seem like they're going to have much of a horse in this race. I really do believe that Missouri is going to stay safe red in the governor race. You know, if you had somebody more high profile like Jason Kander running on the Democrat ticket, it would be a lot closer. However, that's just not happening in Missouri. We'll probably stay in the Republican column. Same thing with North Dakota. I think that that goes without saying. Doug Burgum will probably win the state of North Dakota by a significant margin. Same thing with Washington on the Dem side. If Bill Bryant was running, maybe we could see something more of a Republican coming close again, or maybe a surprise Republican flip in a traditionally blue state. However, that's just not going to surface. Republicans really don't have a good candidate running in Washington, so Washington is going to stay safe Democrat. That leaves us with 2 states to go, Utah and the state of Montana. Now, Utah, it is a rhino state. As many of you guys know, they put Mitt Romney in the Senate, and then he votes to impeach Trump. But that's enough talk about Utah. They're probably going to either put Huntsman or Spencer Cox in the governor's seat this November, and the Democrats not really going to be very relevant. As for the state of Montana, this is the last chance that the Republicans have to flip a seat on this map. The current Democrat, I believe, lieutenant governor is running for governor on the Dem ticket. You have current statewide rep John Fort running as the Republican. Personally, I think that Montana is going to stay Republican. However, I do think it is going to remain a competitive race. It's going to actually be more competitive than the Senate race because the statewide Democrat Party actually has a little bit of a chance to perform decently in statewide and local races, but not so much on the national scene. Really hasn't been close on the national scene since 2008, and that was a little bit of a fluke. So anyways, guys, the final map is Republicans 27, Democrats 23. Republicans flipped 1 seat in the state houses. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like this video down below, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media. Join the Discord, join the Patreon, join the Subscribe Star, join the subreddit, links in description. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Red Eagle out.